The next time is right now. What's going on in the halfway house?
Osono abade.
Kriege. Ha. Well met, traveler. Looking for a drink or a rest or both?
Buenera.
Fair greetings, good bug. The warmth of your hearth is welcome upon these wet plains.
Basahambahe.
Aye, it's a damp climb through these parts. Used to be just pilgrims trekking my way, but odd times these are, and even the strangest shell wandering about. A rowdy old warrior stopped through not long back, caused quite a scene, and now a young lass is taking up lodging in my top room.
Ah,
Excuse me? Came out of nowhere. The lass mentioned she's on the lookout for sharp types like yourself. Maybe pay her a visit if you haven't already.
there's a hole.
Care for a drink, traveler? My nectar's got a kick that'll warm your shell in these sodden climes. Sure.
Sobaha.
It's only the few stronger pilgrims that survive to reach my home now. Barloom's curse claims the rest poor sods left to wander. I do sometimes get to wondering. Is the dregs of their own mind in there keeping them walking, or something else entirely?
There's a hole.
I'm good for now.
Yanara.
Another time, perhaps. Among the few gifts on my birth, I find rare need for sustenance. Huh.
Belharo.
Is that so? Well, the nectar's always on tap if you feel yourself feeling different. Hey lady, you want to drink my juices? He says, unironically.
No.
New. Ooh, ma, sweet surprise for new. You are adult, yes? Fully grown, ready to hunt?
Hironare.
Certainly I am no child, young one.
Mushanushla.
Perfect then. New must ask a wish. For her, you would seek Farloom's many fabulous bugs and cut them. Cut them with your blade, cut them with your mature spirit, cut them with your savage adult heart. Would you help New? Could you take her scroll and fill its pages with the learnings of your cuts? Learn. Bugs of Farloom. Promise wish? Not exactly the hunter I would have expected, but sure. Ooh, ma, you make New so happy. Hunt down the creatures of this land and record them with the scroll. Obtain the hunter's journal. Defeat foes to add the records to the journal. Review defeated foes in the journal pane of the menu.
Cadestre.
Learning about a land's inhabitants is a worthwhile undertaking. Perhaps you are more grown than you realize, New.
Omo.
Ma, such delicious praise will make New shrivel. Go now, hunt and pray, and begin our learning.
Nu Ushanu.
It's hard work learning so much from creatures, but for New is very fulfilling. Now go and hunt and pray, Miss Grown Up.
Ulamu. No.
So, how retroactive is it? 38 out of 100. Does seem to be retroactive. Cool. Do I do this now? Sure, why not? Moss grub. Fur-covered crawler with a series of sharp spikes along its back. Mossmere. A small floating creature capable of defending itself with a small stinger. Moss mother. Adult mossmere with a fully developed stinger and hardened hide. Achnid. Winged insect that feeds upon moss and lichen in the caves above bone bottom. In its natural state, it would avoid potential predators, but Farloom's haunting now compels it to aggression. Fortunately, its jaws are ill-suited for combat. Another thing possessing other things, huh? This time a giant spider, I guess? If it's doing it with silk. It doesn't have to be a giant spider. Skull Sculler. Small soft bug that uses the hard skulls of the marrow for protection and disguise. Skull Brute. Soft bug beneath a huge horned skull. Charges at intruders to protect its territory and its smaller companions. Killick. Small bony bug that favors dark tunnels. It can expand its spike carapace to a ward against attacking predators. Beast Fly. Aggressive fly of Farloom's lowlands. Rams prey with its hardbone mask. I've been going all day, so I'm tired. Carinid, common winged bug of the lowlands. Generally docile, but will attack if threats come close. Their plump, round shape makes it well suited for target practice. Difficult to resist testing my aim on them. Vicious Carinid, aggressive winged bug of the lowlands. When angered, it rapidly whips its bladed tail as a weapon. Hardbone Hopper, brazen creature with sharp senses that nimbly retreats from danger. Mauling, young bony bug that can curl its body to form a ball. Hoker, spine-shooting drifter of the lowlands on one short. Bell Beast, huge hardbone bug that lives within and travels through the veins of old bells across Farloom. What? Travels through the veins of old bells? That's a weird sentence. I mean, I get what it's going for. It's just a really weird sentence. This one has allied themselves with me. Either as thanks for their saving or respect for one judged as equal. Whichever the reason, their fellowship is welcome. Oh, is this the one I thought? It's that exact one. I thought we killed that one, and then another one showed up. Pilgrim Gobbler. Basic bug of Farloom laid low upon the ground. Pilgrim Pouncer. Agile bug of Farloom. Its higher functions have been lost to the haunting. Pilgrim Bellbearer. Common bug wielding a set of old bells. The bug will fling the bells at anyone it deems still free. The bells are the carriers of the Weaver Silk, I guess? The Haunting Silk? Winged Pilgrim. Short-horned bug born with underdeveloped wings. Pilgrim Guide. Old pilgrim carrying heavy iron bell staff. Overgrown Pilgrim. Aged Pilgrim overall lichen and moss. Lava Lug. Sticky moss and defensive by its veins. Oh my god. Sticky moss that defends itself by spraying burning fluid from ghosts on its back. One more, huh? Smelt Shoveler. Low-level worker lost to Farloom's haunting. Instinct keeps them at their tasks, though in a much simpler fashion than before. This kingdom appears more advanced in metalwork than my own ever was, in great part due to the natural heat source at its base. Working in an environment is an impressive feat. Working in such an environment. Flintstone Flyer. Aerial worker lost to Farloom's haunting. Bears a pouch full of flintstone which they will fling at intruders. Flame Flyer. Brave worker carrying unstable flint flame and wearing a heavy belt to protect against potential ignition. Smoke Rock Sifter. Symbol bearing worker of the deep rocks. Pans the hall of smoke rock to find traces of more precious minerals. Craggler. Thick-plated scholar that prefers high places. Holds an extensive supply of searing acid in a layered sack within a shell. The acid rains from its mouth upon any creature it sees as food. Brushlet. Tiny, timid creatures that huddle in flocks to flee at the first hint of danger. Furted. Skittish scramblers of the far fields. Its antennae resemble stalks of grass to aid in camouflage. Flapping furted. Docile bug whose wings mimic the grasses of the far field. A common snack for larger predators. Fourth course, a towering iron automaton driven by a rotor and cog. A terrifying achievement of Farloom to build a construct so large and yet so nimble. I mean, you guys had the Crystal Heart Golem. That was pretty cool. I guess it wasn't all that mobile, maybe. Scarlet. Small burrowing ants, servant to the larger Scar. These bugs work mainly as finders and foragers for the warriors of their tribe. Combat has not long been their nature. Scarwing. Darting predator that clings fast to roofs and outcrops, often summoned to aid its larger companions. They make effective hunting companions, though even without the haunting, I suspect their loyalty would always remain to their clan. Is that implying that they are haunted and that's why they're aggressive, or that they're aggressive because of the haunting in general and they're fighting against it? Scar Scout. Young ant hunter wielding sickles carved from teeth will often call for aid if danger comes close. Scar Stalker. Skilled ant hunter bearing blade and armor fashioned from bone. Spear Scar. Winged ant hunter that strikes from the air with its bone lance. Scar Guard. Huge ant hunter tasked to protect its stores and passages of its tribe. Crawl. Screeching scavenger that roosts high in caverns and preys on passing pilgrims. Lace. Manic fencer who delights in battle. And that's all. Well, you know what?
There's a hole?
You're good. I'm going to call this here. Just make that a quick little extra part. No reason to tack this on to anything. If I was editing the series, I would just stick it on to the last one, but whatever. I don't have time. I gotta rush. So anyway, until next time.